I don't want to spend my money on something that's going to fall apart and kind of look like the original. I, like many people, have way too much stuff and don't need new stuff, and I don't want to buy new stuff this year. And I'm not going to be influenced to buy new stuff this year. I promise. In the month of January, I tried to record every time I felt a strong impulse to buy something when I was looking at my phone or scrolling through social media. I'm not saying that influencers have like malintent or anything, like they're brainwashing me or anything. I was just falling for influencer marketing. I'm just trying to be more aware of it going forward, and specifically what entices me to buy something when I really don't need anything. I know a lot of people this year are doing low buy years or no buy years. I think those are a really good start. I think it's also necessary to notice when we feel the impulse to buy things and how we're receiving those feelings. Using Pinterest made me almost want to buy things like a lot. It's set up in a way where photos and ads are, you know, right next to each other, and it's hard to tell which is which sometimes. I just tried to take note of every time that I felt an impulse to buy things and I felt, you know, I felt the influencer marketing working on me, and I tried to stop myself and take note of it so I could look back on it, and that's where we are now. So I'm de-influencing you, but by you, I mean me, because I de-influenced myself to not buy these things, even though I wanted to buy these things. But I thought for a moment, and I thought, I don't need these things. In blanket statement, I don't think any of these products are bad. I don't know because I didn't buy them. I just want to be more aware of my consumption habits and be a little bit smarter with my money. The first thing on my little PowerPoint that I put together is a pajama set, and I have seen these, you know, around for a while, but I think when it turned into winter, the pajama marketing, Big Pajama, really ramped up its promotion and its advertising. So I saw a ton of different influencers selling their own pajama brands, and I saw as well on Pinterest, like, just, you know, the cutest pajama sets ever, and people who wore them looked super put together as they did like their nighttime routine or like their skincare or whatever. I kept seeing the Matilda Durf pajama set specifically on Pinterest. She wasn't a brand that I was looking into until I saw her pajama sets. Then I heard about all of her own controversies. Also, tell me why there were, like, I can think of 3 pajama related controversies off the top of my head from winter. But I also just realized that I'm not a pajama set person. I'm not a pajama set girly. I don't think I will be one this year, maybe not even next year. Maybe when I'm 70 and retired. Pajama sets are like a whole nother outfit for the end of the day. After I put so much time into getting an outfit together for the day, I don't want to switch into another outfit for night. And if I want it to be like a thing, I would need more than one pajama set, because I would want like a pajama wardrobe, so I'm not wearing the same pajamas every night. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling, but it's just a lot of pajamas. A lot of these pajamas are sold at like luxury price points, and frankly, you're not going to get as much use out of like a luxury pajama set, because pajama sets you're either wearing to bed in your house, so not many other people are seeing it, or you're wearing it to, like, I guess nighttime events like sleepovers and stuff like that, and I just don't have that many sleepovers to warrant this purchase. Okay, this is another instance of Pinterest influencing me to buy something that was not going to ever fit like my style or my lifestyle. I saw all of these super cute off-the-shoulder asymmetrical tops, and I thought these were super cute. I thought they were so cute on all the models that I saw on Pinterest. I don't know, they look really sleek. It's kind of like a slight elevation on like the clean and minimalist aesthetic, because it has that little extra like accent. So I was saving all of these shirts to my Pinterest board, thinking about like, oh, maybe in the future. Number one, I realized, isn't that the design that Kylie Jenner allegedly stole from a small brand? I put that in the back of my head. And then I also, you know, looking further into all these photos that I was saving, is that all of these shirts were from drop shipping sites or like Shein, Temu adjacent kind of sites, and for a lot of reasons I don't want to be supporting those kind of sites. A big one is just you're not going to get a good quality item. And if this is something that I want to wear for a long time, I should invest in like a nice quality piece that I'm going to have for a long time. Is this something that I would be willing to spend like a good quality amount of money to get a quality item out of? And no, no, I don't really like off the shoulder tops. That's the kicker. I don't really like off the shoulder tops for me. I don't think they look good on me, so I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, that's it. Next. Okay, these I think are so cute. I love these pants. I have something that looks like a little bit like them. A pair of jeans that you could wear to, like, I don't know. It's a conference or something. I don't know, something professional. They look super cute, and I saw them on Pinterest and I saved them, and I looked up where they were from, and they are from Theory, which is kind of a luxury brand. I think it is a luxury brand, and they're $300. Even though I saw them, you know, on Pinterest and I saw a cheaper version, I once again had to think that this is probably an item that I would want a good quality piece out of, and I don't have the money to buy that right now, and I don't want to spend my money on something that's going to fall apart and kind of look like the original. So I, you know, just took note of it, and if I'm I don't know, I work in something that rhymes with schmeetail right now, so I don't have $300 pants money, but maybe in the future I will have $300 pants money because I do really like them, and I like the fit. Like I said, I have something kind of similar, which shows that I like the design and like wearing it, but it also, I kind of have something similar, so I probably don't need another version of it, especially not at this point. So next up are these Steve Madden Berkeley boots, and these are so cute, but for me, really not practical. They are definitely on the fashion side of boots, not on the like winter side of boots. I live in a pretty snowy place, so most of the boots that I have some pretty good traction and are not that cute and not that sexy. These are definitely something that I would like style with something shorter and something probably not good for my climate, because you want to show off the boot. You want to show off the full length of it. So that's like dresses, skirts, shorts, that kind of stuff. And I just don't wear enough of those during the winter to justify me making this purchase. I was recommended these through Instagram, I think. Yeah, I think they showed up on Instagram. Don't know how Instagram like can get into my head like that. I think they're super cute, and I would buy them maybe if I had more money and if I lived in a different climate, or just had like more places to go that would require a very fashionable outfit. In schmeetail, these would be pretty impractical. Probably also not that comfortable. Next one, not to be controversial, the Glossier Black Cherry is such a well done marketing campaign. It looks so good on their website, on Instagram as well. I was so obsessed with this color, with the whole, cherry motif. I think they were struggling for a while, but this seems to have been a really popular collection and just a really popular marketing campaign because it looked really good. So I really wanted to try out this collection, specifically the balm.com and the lip and the lip line. I wanted like the full set of the lip liner to match the balm.com, but I guess the lip liner was so popular that it sold out like online, in person, as far as I can tell. I had to choose in that moment if I wanted to spend money on like half of the set that I wanted, because with the lip balms from Glossier, I don't use them that much. They are my coat lip balms. Like, I have one in the pocket of my 2 coats that I wear in winter, but I don't really wear them makeup wise. I feel like I want something like a little bit stronger, or something that's going to stay on a little bit longer. So I wanted the full set. But the full set was not available. So I had the choice of buying half the set, which is the product that I don't want, but that would be buying into like the marketing campaign and like the fantasy that Glossier sells of like the no makeup curly, which I've bought into before. Anyway, point being, I do not need another lip balm. I also was interested in their the eyeliner pencil for the Black Cherry collection. Once again, it looked beautiful on the website and in all of their photos, but I just had to be real with myself. I don't think that red eyeliner is going to come in handy for me. I don't use colored liners. I actually really don't like using eyeliner at all because it's scary to me. So I'm not sure why I was interested in red liner. I don't think that's me. Now, some assorted beauty, some more items I was being influenced to buy, but I was able to stop myself and realize that I don't need them. I love Sophia Nygaard. I love her so much. I have been watching her since she was on BuzzFeed. Love her videos. I watched them with my mom. So she released this video in January where she tried a bunch of skincare and like hair care hacks for planes, and she made it look so fun to fly on a plane. I don't really like flying, but suddenly I was like, oh, I wish I was on a 9-hour flight right now, like doing some skincare. Specifically, she used this Biodance collagen mask, and it looked so cool when she showed it off. I think it like hardens to your face, and her skin looked so good afterwards. And I was really interested in buying it, but I have a ton of sheet masks that I don't use because I just don't use sheet masks that much. And also, I'm not going on a plane anytime soon. I don't need plane skincare hacks. I'm not going on a plane. So anyways, didn't buy them. And so sheet masks, I'm not sure if this is true, but they seem like a lot of waste. I'm not sure if this is true. They just seem like, because they have the packaging and then you throw out the actual mask itself, and I try to be conscious about how much plastic waste I'm bringing into the world, and that just seems like a lot. In that same vein, I also looked at the Corsex snail mucin mask, which I heard all about through Instagram reels, but I have a ton of sheet masks that I already don't use, so I don't want to add to that collection. Another thing, Jo Malone perfume. A friend gifted me a I don't know, the smaller version of their perfume, and it's a really nice perfume, but it's really expensive. For me right now, spending that much on luxury perfume is not really not the best financial decision for me. I already have, you know, perfumes that I like, and I also have a lot of samples that I can try out. I don't need another perfume, even if it is nice. Next up are these slouchy bags. I saw these all over the place. I think they are like the new purse thing. A couple of years ago it was tote bags. Then last year I feel like it was the baguette bag. And now it's slouchy bags and like bigger purses. I don't need to update my purse every year. I don't need a new purse every year. And a big selling point for these, I saw like an ad on my Instagram and I couldn't find it again, but it was like you can fit a laptop and like books into it. That looked really cool, but I'm not going to classes right now. I'm not in school anymore, so I don't need to be carrying around a laptop. I was definitely feeling the fantasy. Bag, professional, a job, corporate job, need to take my laptop with me and go to class afterwards, but I don't do any of those things, so I don't need this. Next up, just a blanket category for nails. I'm a big press-on nail girl. I really like the convenience of them. I like that they look so good and are very easy to put on. I think they're best used when you have somewhere to show them off, I guess, or when you're going to an event or something, and I'm not going to any events right now. Yeah, I like to use them for special events, and if I don't have one, I don't really need to be ordering some for like some fantastical imaginary future event. Also in this category, this is Christine from Simply Nailogical's brand, who I love as well. I have been watching her since, I don't know, maybe I was in middle school when I first started watching her, and I remember when she launched her nail polish brand Holo Taco. I bought one coat black and I bought their top coat. I was watching her end of the year sales report where she like went through all the different colors that people liked and didn't like and talked about sales trends for different colors, and she showed off like this beautiful red burgundy brown color nail polish. It's called Devil's Advocate. It's beautiful. It's so pretty, but I don't paint my nails that much. I think my go-to is black nail polish when I do go to paint my nails myself, but even then I really don't do that very often because I am really bad about chipping my nails like on purpose. Like I'll just scratch them off. I feel like it's a waste of time for me to do that because knowing me, I'll take it off in 2 days, if not sooner. I was really into this color and I was thinking about like how I could justify it to myself because it's so pretty. I went looking through my nail polish collection, which of course I have tons of nail polishes that I don't wear. I kind of already have a color that's pretty close to Devil's Advocate, actually. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like the same product or it's the same formula or anything, but it's a pretty close color. If I do want this color in the future, I can always come back to it. But right now, I should mainly use up the bottle that I literally already have. I love you, Christine, but I will not be purchasing this at this time. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the Blogilates Target collection. I have seen Cassie's videos from Blogilates on my Instagram feed and on YouTube before. I really like her products and I really like her design process and how she goes about it. So I was excited to see that they were producing a line with Target. But from reviews and everything, I think that the quality of the Target collection is not as good as the, you know, main line brands pieces. While I could get like a piece for a lower price, I would be buying the name of the product more than the actual product because the product that Blogilates sells is like a very high quality, well done, every last detail is thought of thing, and these Target collection ones are a cheaper, easier to produce version of that. So if I bought one, I would be buying into like the name of Blogilates rather than the actual quality of the product, which is what I'm interested in. If I'm still interested in the future, I would go to buy the original piece rather than the Target version. I'm very wishy-washy about buying nice workout clothes because if they're too nice, then I don't actually wear them to work out in because I don't want to ruin them with like sweat and stuff. I'm not a fitness girly in the way that I have super cute outfits to work out in. What I was trying to do was just be a little bit more conscious of when I felt strong impulses to buy things and when I suddenly was like interested in a product that maybe isn't the right fit for me. And what I try to do normally, but I just tried to really focus on it this month, is I just wait a day in between when I see a product and think about buying it and when I actually go to buy it. I just try to wait a day, and if I can't even remember it the next day, then I probably don't need it. Another thing is I tried to take note of how I was feeling when ads started being really effective on me. You don't want to be buying things just because you're anxious or just because you're upset. That product is not going to help you with like the underlying feeling. And sometimes we buy products literally just to make us feel like good in the moment. And sometimes the only joy we get out of that product is like clicking add to cart. I tried to look at who and what was influencing me. For Christine and Sophia, I love them as YouTubers and as personalities. That's a case where the parasocial relationship that I have with them makes me more inclined to purchase a product that they recommend or even that they just show casually. And then the last one is just, does this fit my life right now? Or does this fit a life that I would like to have? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. For workout clothes, I don't go to a Pilates class. I don't need an outfit to show up to a social event based around exercising because I don't do that. Maybe I would like to in the future, but I can't buy products based off of a future version of myself. So I just had to be really real with myself and think about who I am as a person right now rather than who I would like to be, and if that product was selling me the fantasy of being that person or if it was actually going to fit into my lifestyle. Going forward, I'd just like to be more conscious of how I'm spending my money. I don't want to call it like a low buy year because I think it's something I want to incorporate just into my life in general, is to just be more aware of how I'm being sold products. So yeah, if you're watching this, it's my first YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a little bit helpful in just explaining my thought processes and maybe ways that other people can be a little bit more mindful of how we're consuming things. Yeah, I think that's all from me.